Hey guys, so today I'm going to be trying a dip kit from AliExpress this time. And make sure to stay tuned to the end of the video if you want to find out how the fiberglass nails lasted, as well as the Wish dip nail kit. I know I sort of just did one from Wish, but this one came in finally. I have it here in all of these little bags because when it was in my mailbox got full of ants, and yeah, I wasn't about to let a package full of ants sit in my vanity room, so I had to take everything outside and just, you know, bring all this stuff in. This is what we're going to be doing today. I, for some reason, had thought that it was really similar to the one from Wish, and I put a little poll on my Instagram asking if you guys still wanted it even though it looked similar, and I don't know where I got that from because the kits look nothing alike. Maybe it was the containers for the dip powders because those do look similar, but the bottles don't look the same at all. In fact, it's the same bottle that I use with my nail glue, and maybe that's what I was thinking of. But I do feel better now knowing that it's pretty different. So I'm gonna take all these out of the bag. Okay, so got everything here, and I also decided to do something rare and do both hands. I have something to do tomorrow, and my other set wasn't pretty, so, you know, hopefully this dip kit is good because it's gonna be on all 10 fingers. So unlike most kits that we seem to get, you actually do get a bonder, which is nice. And then we do get a base, the activator, the top coat, and a brush softener for the top coat because it can get quite sticky. And then I also got quite a few dip powders. So I'm quickly looking at my receipt and it looks like I paid a total of $10.61 for all of this. I think I bought all of like the liquids by itself and then the colors by itself, so I did choose these ones. So $10 and you get all of this, which already seems like a better deal than the Wish one, considering while this is nicer packaging, this came empty, and you guys know that a bunch of them broke, and I think it was more expensive. So for colors, we have this gray, light pink, an even lighter pink, a really dark pink / red, and last but not least, one with glitter. This one actually looks way better than the other glitter ones from Wish, so hopefully this one actually shows the sparkles in it. So as you can see, there is no tips or anything, so I'm going to have to put those on outside of this kit. So I'm just going to be using the ones I always use, which are these long stiletto ones. And then I'm just gonna cut them into a coffin. So I'm not going to explain that process, but I'm just gonna do it really quick. Okay, and then with these tips, I am just pinching them a little bit more because they will sort of keep that form. So it's a really strong C curve. I really like when they're not flat. So I'm just doing that with all of the nails. Perfect. So why don't we start with the bond? I don't know if this is just a dehydrator or what. Let's see. Okay, yep, just a dehydrator. Sorry about that. That's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. There's still more than enough in here. We're good. This literally exposed me that I just put another piece of paper instead of taking the other one off. Sorry about that. So now I kind of have to start deciding what I want to do. I think that I'm just going to put on a really light base at first. So I think I'm gonna take this lightest pink one right here. And these ones are pretty long, so I think I am going to have to scoop them. And I'm gonna just do that over this, that way it is easy, and yeah. So here is the base, all in there. And then I'm just going to cover the place where I put the tip and go up a little bit so we can build the curve. And that's all I'm gonna put right there. So then next, here we are. Now I'm just gonna do that with the rest of them. I sort of regret not finding a clear. I really want to do glitter, but I don't have any glitter ones, I think. All right, so that's my beautiful job of covering up the part where the tip meets the real nail. I'm gonna just do this other hand. I'm just gonna do it all at once. That way this doesn't take me like 5 hours. Dip nails can sometimes take quite a bit of time with longer nails, just because sometimes you really can't just shove your entire nail in there and you do have to do it like this. Okay, all covered there. So I'm just going to do another layer of this light pink, and then I'll use some of the other ones. I really do wish I had gotten a clear or something. Make sure you are sort of pointing your finger downwards, otherwise it's going to pool at your cuticle because this stuff is definitely pretty thin. This is going a little quicker than I thought though, so hopefully we can keep up the pace. All right, so there is that hand. I'm going to do the other one really quick and then we'll get on to something a little bit more interesting. So glad for this little ramekin. All right, so I got all of the nails covered. So now I'm gonna take out this one. And this one, I just wanna see some of like what these are. I wanna do some ombres. So I think I'll do that by like just scooping it over and hopefully it'll just sort of ombre itself. Let's try on this nail. So I'm gonna take this pink and pour it on over here. Sort of let it fall like that. And then grab some of this one and do it over the top. Oops, I really should be doing it over these individual. Let's see how that worked. Not super well in terms of ombre. Let's try an entire nail of just this glitter. I think it's actually really showing up, which I'm really happy about because you guys know in the Wish one it didn't show up at all, but this one just seems like straight glitter, which I'm really happy about. Wow, okay, so it's really pretty actually. Figure out how to ombre this one. But let's move on. Let's do a full nail of this bright one right here. I think this will actually be a pretty set and not too boring. I sort of felt like when we did the last set, they were a little boring. I think I'll be a lot happier with these. It's actually such a pretty color. Okay, let's try ombre again. This time we'll try it the opposite way. How about that? All right, so this time we'll try it with the pink over like this. Ooh. Then let's try like that. Well, I think it's a little better. Not great though. Maybe another layer will do it. As for this last nail, I'm gonna just do another glitter one. Okay, so here's this. I'm just going to brush off some of this here. And I'm gonna try to do a second coat. Why can't I get it? I think I'm gonna do one last layer just while I'm at it. The longer your nails are, the more layers you need, in my opinion. If you're doing shorter nails, you should really only need like 3. But in this case, I'm gonna do 4 because they are a tad bit longer. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put this glitter over the entire thing. And maybe that'll make it seem a bit more ombre, at least with some color. Does that work? I don't know. I don't know what to do at this point. There, it's kind of pretty. Some of the nails have a little bit of sinking right here from the tip and my natural nail not meshing because I didn't file it. I know I should have. So basically, to fix that, I'm just putting a big glob right here and then pouring it over. And that pretty much fixes that. Okay, so here are these ones. I like them other than just this one right here. I don't know, it's not, I don't know, I just can't seem to get a good ombre. I think I'm gonna just mix what's down here and see if that'll fix it. All right, let's see if we can get a little, just a little bit like right here. Really thin. All right, maybe that's actually a little better. Okay, good. So I'm gonna do this other hand really quick and then I will be back and we'll put activator on and file and all that good stuff. Okay, other hand, and I'm gonna focus on this one more now because I like this one more than this one. Still match, but I just like all the glitter. So now that that's done, I am going to put on the activator. Towards the end of finishing up this hand, I felt like I was starting to run out of the base. So something to keep in mind, while you do get a ton of powders, you might sort of run out of all the liquids. These nails definitely do already seem harder than the ones from Wish. Like, it's definitely drying down solid. All right, with the activator. Okay, so now I'm going to file these up. They don't need too much, especially even on the top, they're pretty good. Okay, so I'm all done filing, so I'm gonna put another layer of the activator on. It's actually really pretty. Well, it looks like I filed a little too much there. All right, so here they all are. Now I'm gonna put the top coat on. With these dip kits, the top coats are always like a weird, it's not a polish and it's not a gel. It's almost like another layer of glue. So if it gets too sticky, you switch out the brush with this brush saver, and that's what this one is for. I'm never super sure why it always comes with this weird top coat and not just like a regular polish, but I don't know. If anyone knows that, let me know why it comes with this top coat that always requires a brush saver. Gotta work super fast with this top coat. And make sure you don't touch anything else, otherwise it will get sticky. The ombre one really didn't turn out as I had hoped. The kit itself, it wasn't that strong. Sometimes with these dip kits, it can almost feel like it's gonna burn your like nose hairs or your eyes. That hasn't happened to me until I put this top coat on. Then I got a big whiff of it. Whew. Definitely filed a tiny bit too much in a couple of spots, that's okay. Okay, and here they are all done. Sorry for this change in lighting. I was using natural light and like the cloud shifted. Here we go. Maybe we can see a little bit better now. Not a huge fan of this hand specifically, like these two. You can definitely see the change in lightness from when it goes from my hand to the tip, which I don't really like. And then this one was, you know, the ombre. Overall, I actually really like this kit. It was really cheap and I think it is a lot better than the one from Wish. This one honestly is so much better. You get so many more powders, you get more liquids, you get better quality stuff, you get not anything missing in my experience. I really, really like it. This one is definitely a good buy in my opinion so far. Do let me know what you think about this set, and do let me know if there's any other specific kits from AliExpress. I am pleasantly surprised with my first experience with AliExpress so far. So do let me know if there's any other ones on there that I should get and try. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to give this a like if you like when I test out all these different nail kits, and I will hopefully see you next time. Bye! So for the fiberglass nails, they were super, super strong. I think that in my opinion, I definitely did them too thin for how long they were, but they didn't break at all. I don't think I could have ever broken one. They were so, so, so strong and they lasted really well. I did end up putting a polish on top, and because I literally just put polish on top of a gel top coat, it did chip. I did end up filing them off. I did forget to mention in that video that when you're filing fiberglass, you want to be super, super careful not to breathe that in. You need to wear a mask when you work with fiberglass. Be careful of all the little shards. You know, that's not stuff you just want to play with. But that's all I really have to say about that one. Next, I'm going to get on to the Wish dip kit. With the Wish dip kit, after I got done, I sort of felt like my fingers were hurting. It was sort of weird. I kind of felt like maybe it was because I had like nipped myself while I was filing. So I kind of left it, but the next day it almost felt like my entire like fingers were sore. So I decided to take off the entire set to be safe. So I don't know how they lasted, but they were also still pretty flimsy towards the end when I was going to take them off the next day. So they never like hardened completely, I feel like. And yeah, I didn't want to take any chances, so I did take those off. They did come off super easily in some acetone. They just completely melted right off. And then my fingers sort of went back to feeling better. It really was a weird experience, them being sort of sore. But that's all the updates I have. Bye guys.